Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is AJ and I'm going to make this channel. It's going to be PC gaming related. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet, but I just got my first PC probably about a year ago, and I've upgraded some parts since then, and I just kind of wanted to make a channel going over my experiences since I've gotten a computer. And what the differences are between that and coming from a console, plus a whole bunch of other things. Other things that I do want to do are going to be benchmark videos from my rig, and I kind of want to separate that into categories. I think I'm going to start with RPG games first. I have a good collection of RPG games. Just for example, we're going to do some maybe with Skyrim like modded to show you how, what type of system will run it fully modded out, what resolution, that type of thing. Other than that, probably Fallout 4 modded. I have The Witcher 3, again all modded with ENBs and the highest graphic mods that you can put on there. So I'd like to show that off a little bit and show how that runs. Other things are going to be, I want to cover the Game Pass subscription and the value in that if you have a PC. I currently have Game Pass Ultimate, which covers my PC, my Xbox, Game Pass for both of those, but also Xbox Live as well for $15 a month, which I think is a really good deal. Other things I want to cover is overclocking. I've overclocked my system as far as the GPU and CPU. So I kind of want to show how I did it, how not to mess it up, the benefits of it, and really how easy it is to do. Other things I want to talk about are going to be, I have an NVIDIA based card. I've been using the NVIDIA feature on the GeForce app called Freestyle. I really want to demonstrate the sharpening filter on there and how good I think that is, especially if you're running a lower end to mid build system. I think the sharpening filter really makes a huge difference. If you're you really want the best graphics, you want the sharpest image, you want it to look as good as possible, but maybe you can't afford a 2080 Ti like a lot of people can, or 9900K. Other things I want to talk about is my setup. Not only my PC setup, but the first video I'm going to do after this is going to be a review slash kind of detail about my TV. I own the Samsung Q6FN. That's not the TV behind me, even though that's the same size TV and it kind of looks similar. This actually is not my setup. I'm in here to show off the PC on a big desk. But I will do a detailed video after this one over my TV and why I think that you should go with something similar to that, if not that one exactly, over getting, a family TV plus your own little gaming monitor. I want to show why you can do one, kind of your all-in-one monitor, and show why it's good for all aspects of watching it. Other things I want to do is, I think I'm going to review some games. Like I said, I have Game Pass, and I've noticed that a lot of people are getting Game Pass, so I want to do some reviews of some games on that, and just new titles in general, but kind of go over the newest games that are coming out in Game Pass. All the new titles that they're releasing. I know they're releasing Outer Wilds soon on there. Let's see. Other things I want to do is just kind of talk about mods in general as well. Like I said, since I've gotten my PC about a year ago, the main reason why I got it is because Skyrim is my favorite game of all time, and I really wanted to mod it in a different way. I was modding it on the Xbox One X, which, don't get me wrong, was very fun, and definitely had its pros, but it had a lot of cons. So I'm going to do its own video on that, and really about modding in general, how to do it, how to be safe about it, how to not crash your system all the time. And then I want to do some detailed videos on just certain mods in general, and really mods that I think aren't getting covered a lot on YouTube. Just kind of really immersive mods that I think really anybody should on a PC have during their playthrough that'll kind of give you a different experience. So if these are things that you're interested in, you want to watch about, these are just my few first ideas on videos that I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna do a lot of other things that are PC gaming related. But if this is something that you kind of find interesting, any of these topics, please go ahead and give me a subscribe, and then think about giving the video a like. I'm going to shoot some video of my rig in general, just to go over the details of it before I start showing video of it. I have the Fractal Design Focus G case in white. I purchased that on Amazon Prime Day for a really good deal of $50. I have a CX600M power supply from Corsair, which is plus 80 bronze certified. I have the Asus Strix RTX 2060, which, like I said, I'm going to do my own video on that card because it really is a good card. Just for example, let me see, I have it written down here. It boosts to about 1860 megahertz on the OC mode, but like I said, I want to do its own video on that to really show what that card is capable of, because you're definitely going to be able to get past 2 gigahertz, 2000 gigahertz on the clock. You could definitely overclock that way past what it goes to. And the fan that's on there is really, really quiet and keeps the card really, really cool. So I think it's definitely worth a video to kind of show if you're in that lower budget, in that kind of $300 budget, you don't have enough to maybe get a Super or an AIB Super or 5700 that's not the blower version. You can't spend that $450. I found mine used online for $300, which I thought was a really good deal. So I'm going to do its own video on that. I do have the Intel i7-4790K CPU, which is a 4-core 8-thread CPU. It boosts to 4.5 gigahertz or megahertz on its clock, but we have that overclock to 4.8. Sorry, I said megahertz, gigahertz. We have it overclocked to 4.8 gigahertz all the time on all cores. I kind of want to go do a video on that just to show. I had the 4690K before, which was an i5 processor. It was again 4 cores, a little bit lower of a boost clock, but I want to show the difference because I was gifted the 4790K, but I want to show the difference between those two CPUs and what upgrading to a new generation can do, and with the hyper-threading, as well as the, like I said, just moving from the 5th gen to 7th gen, and show what that really can do. Same thing with the GPU. For some reason, when I upgraded from my 970, I had first got a GTX 980 classified, and then I've upgraded since then to my Asus RTX 2060 Strix, which is a really, like I said, a really great card. It deserves its own video. Other than that, on my system, I have an EVGA Z97 for the Win Edition motherboard. It's a really cool motherboard, lots of features, has a huge heat sink on there that I want to show off. Other than that, I have 16 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RAM DDR3, because that's what goes on this motherboard for the older chipset. But 16 gigabytes of RAM, clocked at 2166, which is pretty good. I have about 5 fans in here that I'm going to show you how my system works and how the airflow is really good on this case. But yeah, again, if this is stuff that you think that you'd be interested in, please go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, and I'm going to be posting pretty soon after this. Like I said, the first video is going to be that Samsung review on the TV. It's going to be a really in-depth review of why I think you should get something similar to that. But yeah, this is going to be my channel. This is going to be what kind of I'm going to be posting about. Tons of PC gaming. If you guys want to follow and have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section, and I'll see if that's something that I can do. like I said, after this I'm going to show a little bit of video of my setup and how that looks, and I might show some performance in it and stuff like that. But thank you guys, I really appreciate it. I hope this channel works out, and I hope I get to post a lot of cool videos that aren't already getting posted on YouTube. Something a little bit different. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be posting is stuff that maybe I've been trying to research, like I said, or just look up on YouTube and wasn't there. So in case anybody has those problems or just want to see some information on it, that's what I'm going to try to be posting about. Anyway, sorry for the rant. Thanks guys, my name is AJ, and again, I don't know what I'm going to call this channel.